Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. It's me again. I hope everyone is doing okay. See this lovely shell? I think it's a cigarette lighter, but you know, I'm using it for my candle. It's cute. Today I was doing some dumpster diving. Yes, and I will show you what I dived in a minute. I finally got some decent candles at Walmart, 4 for $1. Well worth it. 25 cents each. That is very cute. So it finally cooled off to the point that I could consider some dinner. It was so miserably hot. It is so miserably hot. Oh, I forgot to take my olives out. Good thing I noticed. I bought myself an icy cold Coke. It is so refreshing. So, I want to eat my refrigerator down, and I'm going to be buying some meat, so I want to eat my freezer down as best I can. And so last night I had some corn that I bought marked down, and I thought, wow, you know, what can I make with a half a can of corn, or should I freeze it? So I thought, I know a really good like black bean salad that I could make, so that is what I'm making. Here's one of those bowls I bought, and I bought one and I went back to get more at 99 cents only, and there wasn't any. So, okay, so I will, let's see, I will start with a little Walmart salad mix. So tonight I will start with a pretty low carb diet, and I will probably go for about 3 days. In this heat you really can't eat that much anyway. It's too hot. It's really, really bad, you guys. Let me see, is this camera okay? So, a really, really good black bean salsa is black beans, red salsa, and guacamole. So what I have is I have Walmart salsa, a little bit, which is good. I have some guacamole, and I have black beans. Oh, I didn't take these out. I wanted to show you guys. Okay, now black beans are something that I can find 50% off. So, you know, I had some. So I have half a can, and I rinsed those. So I'm just going to put them in the middle. And then on top of the black beans, I want to pour a little salsa on my black beans. I just want to drizzle it if I can. Black beans can be a bit boring, you know? Yummy. And then I have a little of this, this stuff is good on salads, you guys. So I want to drizzle a little bit of this guacamole on my black beans too. Yummy. So here's what I have so far. And then I have some good, I didn't take my knives and stuff out, which is bad because my light setup, did I knock my light totally off? So I bought cheese at Walmart. You know, if you're not going to eat much meat and you have cheese, that is a good situation. Especially if it's good cheese. today I didn't watch the entire 2 hours either. It's just too hot, you guys. It's like hell here. It really, well, we're having a heat wave. So I'm going to put my cheese in some strips. So this will be yummy. And if this is good leftovers, so if I don't eat it all, that's fine. Okay, and I have some tomatoes. Well, I want about a half a tomato. Not too much, just a little. So I'm supposed to be working on my eBay, and I'm not. This heat just is just too miserable. I'll leave my tomatoes a little bit chunky. So have you guys ever tried the steam crisp corn? It's really good cold. So I'm going to put this on my salad around the black beans. I really like this stuff. I never would have bought this stuff if it wasn't 50% off. So I got both of these 50% off, and I have plenty left, and if I don't eat it, I will just freeze it. So now I have some green olives, so I want some green olives on my salad. These olives taste really good, but they're broken, festive. I don't know. I don't like my stuff broken up before I buy it. So I want to slice my olives. This is going to be a good little salad. These type salads can be a bit pricey to eat out, but they're not pricey to make at home. And then I could put any kind of dressing, but I'm going to have balsamic vinegar dressing, vinaigrette dressing, because I try to get as much vinegar in my diet as I can. You know, we were talking about using bleach to purify the water, but of course the contamination wasn't as bad. Back a long time ago, Alexander the Great used vinegar in the water. So I just, eat as much vinegar as I can. And he did that to protect his army, because the army would get sick and die from the contamination from the countries they were invading. So then I'll just put a little cheese, kind of like a pinwheel. And then it's going to need a little good salt and pepper, especially on the bean part. Black pepper can really, really help. So if I was going to hazard a guess to this salad, I would say maybe about $3, no more than that. And this is a nice hefty meal, and it's not too heavy when it's hot like this. So, okay, so I'll put some pepper. And some salt. You shouldn't eat so much fat. You shouldn't eat so much of this and that. You know what? I'm going to outlive you guys with my 2 hours of walking. And then I almost forgot the most important thing. Oh, I would have been so mad. Look at this. Yes. I harvested these. I have them in ice water. These green onions from my garden. One thing I can seem to grow, I mean, they're not very impressive, but they taste really good. I think this is like 3 and 4 olives. And they're very mild. They taste really, really good. So I have harvested some green onions. I have spent hundreds of hours growing these green onions, and who knows how much money by the time I bought bug repellent. The bugs don't go after these too much. Not even the green parts. I would have been so mad if I forgot the onion. They're very mild when you grow them at home. Yes. Homegrown onions. And then, so I have some balsamic vinegar. So, take a look at my salad. Black bean, corn, tomatoes, olives, cheese. Okay, so now today, I had no plans of dumpster diving. I never do, but if I see stuff, I pick it up. Okay, the stuff I picked up at the mall. I mean, it's like so hot, and I'm marching around the mall. Is this thing still going? And I see this box of junk, and I thought, well, I'll look into it, and that's where I got the bowl and stuff. And then, you know, I showed you guys some stuff, but the point of this is when you go to the swap meet, you need about $30 to get in for a little space. So if you can find a way to find stuff and pay that $30, it's still costing you $30. But if you can get curbside stuff, if you can get free stuff, like, okay, like for instance, this candle, I would sell that for, I think it's a cigarette tray or whatever you call them. I sell that stuff for about a quarter. One time, I was selling a bunch of junk. It was like for a quarter, and I still made $60, almost $70 just for these minor items. So the one thing that I found today was a heater, and I thought, oh wow, you know, I don't even want to possess this thing, but I know that when I take it to the swap meet, if it works, I can sell that for, I don't know, I'll sell it cheap. $5, $10, but what I had to do to it, it was pretty clean, but I took bug spray and I sprayed the whole thing off with bug spray, and it's out on my patio. I'll show you tomorrow. And then, so, you know, I got the candle, and so what I did was, the stuff didn't look too bad, but I took alcohol and I wiped all the stuff down with alcohol and napkins, and then I threw the napkins in the trash and took them outside. So my stuff isn't in the house dirty. I rarely get heavily soiled items. So I got this thing, you know, to put plants in, this pot, and it originally sold for $4.49, which I think is a little bit high. There might have been a plant in it, but I thought, you know, I might be able to figure out something to do with this on my patio. My garden is looking a little bit better. And then I got this shell. This is like one of those things that I would sell for about a quarter. And you might think, nobody is going to buy that. Yeah, somebody's going to buy it, and I'm going to use it until I do sell it. And then they had I got this, you know, this thing for your plants. That's cute. I sell this stuff for like a quarter. I got 2 bows. I would sell those for a quarter. I mean, they're $1 new, so you know. And then I got, you know, the love, laugh, and live candle holders. And I would probably sell those for probably about a quarter. So, but in the meantime, you know, I'll use them on my patio. Then I wanted to mention this, these highlighting kits that I got at Dollar Tree. I got purple, lavender, pink and green. So you might be going, oh, I would never want pink hair or green hair or lavender hair. So what I do is, like, when I color my hair, I will do the roots only, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have any hair. And then I just take a little piece of hair here and there, and I put this stuff on. I buy the color for $1. I have no shame. And then I just go around and I put a few highlights. You know, I'll just take a piece out here and there and put some highlighter, you know, slip a piece of foil. It doesn't have to be exact. Put a little blonde on the ends, and you know, it's good enough in case you can't get it. You have to be careful with this stuff. I broke my bangs off, remember? What I would do is I would be careful and just use a small piece and leave it on maybe about 10 minutes just to lighten the hair up a little bit. It's not for people with like black hair. Okay, how many minutes am I at? I wanted to mention something. Okay, I will talk quick. Okay, this is about the coronavirus, and I heard something and I thought, really, this makes a whole lot of sense. And what they were saying is that the people who are poor, the ones that can't work anyway, the situation was so bad that their job, their low-wage job, was not paying their expenses. And I told you, and I thought, yeah, that is really true. When I was doing hair, there at the end, I would have to work 7 days a week, 2 and 3 jobs, you know, to make enough money to pay my bills. And then at one point, I worked all these jobs and I sold stuff at the swap meet. And so, you know, if you are in the situation that you are, you know, jobless, you want to start thinking, well, how can I add a little money to my income? You know, if your income is just barely paying your expenses, even like $50 or $100 or $60 can really help you. $3 a day cans is going to be $90 a month. That's really going to help you. Selling a little stuff on eBay is really going to help you. So if you start, and you start by getting curbside. Now, around here, people just like leave the stuff right on the street. And if you want it, you can just take it. Or they leave it by the dumpster. And if you want it, you can just take it. And so a good thing to teach your kids is you're not helpless. If you see something that somebody abandons, no matter what, you know, it has some value. This is actually pretty cute, actually. It will look cute on my balcony. And if you get enough items that have a value of $0.25, sometimes they sell stuff for $0.10. You know, I have sold tables full of jewelry, 25 cents each, and the women would load up with piles of jewelry, you know, and spend $4 or $5. They would be so happy. And I would be so happy too, because I didn't have to pack it up and take it on home. So be thinking, how can I get myself some extra money? Maybe, you know, I could do some kind of menial jobs of some sort, you know, to really help myself. And so I was mentioning I would work 2 and 3 jobs. In some family, you have a mother, you have a father, and those kids need child care, and it's very difficult when you know, you have to take care of the kids. And so what I think is going to happen is that more than one family is going to be living in one dwelling. So be thinking, wow, is there somebody I could team up with? It? Because chances are when the unemployment, okay, so if you were barely making it as it was, and they cut the unemployment, that's going to be so much worse. Or if they just cut the unemployment, it can happen in not everybody, but say in your case, you want to be prepared for that, especially if you were barely making it as it was, and be thinking, wow, you know, I want to start my own little side business of some sort. Right now I'm not going to the swap meet because of the COVID, And I was mentioning to one of the barbers, be very careful if you see sores, because today I was at the mall and I'm starting to see some sores. I don't know if it's just because, I'm hypersensitive about sores, but I saw like a man with a bunch of band-aids all over his neck, and they could be big sores, little sores. Be very, very careful, because if the sores weep and you come in contact with those sores, I mean, that's how you pick up shingles, so we don't know what kind of sores might start cropping up. So you guys, this is pretty good salad. Everything was half price, and start trying to find all your food half price and marked down. It really, really will stretch your budget. Even me. And I want to mention about the food. Okay, when I went to the food pantry, it was Tuesday morning and Thursday morning, so they must put the marked down food out on Mondays and Wednesdays. But what I do when I'm looking for marked down food is when I'm near the place, I just pull in and see if they have anything that I want. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.